Well guys, if you are watching this, I am in labor. And this is literally my most exciting video ever. I've known that I've wanted to film this video since the moment we announced we were pregnant with you guys, and here we are. It feels like some days it's been like 5 years, some days it feels like it's been 5 minutes, and I'm sitting in my son's nursery, and it makes me like, ooh, didn't think I was gonna cry, but it makes me emotional that like, we're here. Let me tell you something, them pregnancy hormones towards the end, they've been something serious. I cried yesterday over ice cream. So at the current moment, I am 38 weeks and like 3 days filming this. I'll show you guys my belly in a second. It is crazy big, but I actually really thought, like, I got pregnant and I was like, I'm gonna get a butt. Pregnancy's finally gonna give me a butt. And the only thing that got bigger were my boobs and my belly. That's it, no butt. But it has been just like, pregnancy has been a wild ride. I have had a very anxiety-filled pregnancy for no reason other than I think, you know, you hear the whole time that you're a child that like pregnancy is just this, once you get past the first trimester, it's just all glowy and you're gonna glow and it's gonna be amazing and it's not hard again until you get to labor. And I thought that was always how it was gonna be. And I found myself really anxious for a long time. I think because when we got pregnant, I have shared the story on our vlog channel, and I will link that right here, about how like we got pregnant, we were trying, but I didn't know I was pregnant and I just thought it was too good to be true. So we reached the first ultrasound and I'm like, all right, we made it past that first hurdle. We gotta get to second trimester. And then when I got to second trimester, I started reading up on all these things and I'm like, okay, so we don't have to get to the second trimester, we have to get to the anatomy scan, and we have to make sure the anatomy scan's good. And then when we got there, I was like, okay, but now I need to get to the third trimester because that's really when it's all good. I got to the third trimester, I finally felt relief, and then after my baby shower, it ended up not being anything serious, it ended up not even being an issue. We had a minor pregnancy scare, and I was like, for the love, like, I am just a ball of anxiety. So finally to be here and at the end, I actually don't feel anxiety about labor and delivery because I think for so long I've been like, okay, there's 40 weeks of all these things that can go wrong. And now I'm like, okay, if something goes wrong, I'm at a hospital. And my mom, I told you guys, she was a labor and delivery nurse. That woman is a smart cookie. So I know how intelligent the nurses and the doctors and how, you know, what the kind of staff is that's gonna be surrounding us. I love all the doctors at my OB and I know that they're gonna take care of us. So I think it's just not been what I thought it was gonna be. But here on my channel, I do want to address that really quickly. My channel will not change much. If really at all, I'll kind of do what I've been doing. It is going to stay like 95% fashion, and I'll sprinkle in some baby stuff here and there in the sense of like, if I do a haul of like everything I bought on Amazon and I bought baby stuff, I'll share that too. And I kind of explained that in our, you know, announcement video because you wouldn't have a fashion boutique where all of a sudden you start selling toothpaste. And so I want to make sure that it does stay fashion. I love talking fashion with you guys so much. So if you like more lifestyle content, day-to-day vlog style, want to see the baby a little bit more, you can definitely follow our vlog channel because that's where that content's going to be majority. And I think the biggest thing I wanted to just like sit back and remember, because I want to have this video for one day. Ooh, gonna cry again when after I have my little boy, I want to sit back and remember what this was like. The unsolicited advice has been so hard. And it's one of those things where you have to walk a fine line of you're pregnant, and especially this day and age, just with like comment sections on Instagram and TikTok, you see so much of like trauma dumping and just like negative comments, and you do see positive ones too, but I feel like it's a lot easier to have access to other people's stories and other people's unsolicited advice. And so it's hard because you know it comes from a good place. Like, well, 9 times out of 10 it comes from a good place. There's always that one bad apple that likes to really just make it the worst, but you know it comes from a good place, but it's also overwhelming because you're getting unsolicited advice that is completely different. Like, I think I was maybe 16 weeks when the unsolicited advice really started rolling in. And I told my husband, I said, the hardest thing about it is it's all different. So like this person and this person will say about pacifiers, they'll say two completely different things. And about swaddling, they'll say two completely different things, and it's like, it's so overwhelming, and you have to just kind of step back and give yourself grace and go, my baby is a human, he is going to be his own person, and my baby is not like their baby, and it's just all different. And like, I know I'm different from my sister as a baby. Like, my mom still says to this day, my sister was like the easiest baby, and if everyone had babies like my sister, she was like, it would be insane. Like, no one would ever say that having a child is hard, because my sister was that easy and I was that difficult. So it just is different for everyone, and trying to recognize that people are trying to help you while also giving yourself grace and not putting like that much pressure on yourself to listen to both opinions. It's just been a wild ride, on top of having hormones and all this stuff. But I am so grateful for those of you who have joined alongside me and rallied behind me as I do get this baby earthside. I'm so excited to get him here. I have had people ask if I'm going to be doing a birth story and or birth vlog. So I think we will. We're planning on vlogging the birth. If everything goes, cross our fingers and toes, we're praying that it goes very smoothly and, you know, there's no complications, no issues. We're planning on filming the labor and delivery, and that will be on our vlog channel. I won't be here. I really don't think that I'm going to do a full birth story. I might, because I do think there is some importance in telling new mamas good stories. Like, if I have this really positive, awesome birth experience, I do want to share it, because I feel like, at least from my perspective, no one shares the good stuff. Like, I only am told the bad stuff. I only hear the like horror stories, and I don't hear just like the beautiful experiences. And when you do hear that one beautiful experience, it makes your heart so happy. But I've kind of gone back and forth in that. I think we'll have to see, because I've already had people tell me that I owe them explanations on why I'm choosing this for my pregnancy, or why I want to do that with my newborn. And it's hard to tell someone like, no, I don't owe you an explanation for my pregnancy and my labor and delivery and what I want for my child. So I feel like if I share that birth story, I might still have some of those. And it's one of those things, like, I just want to, in my head, remember it as a positive time, and that be that, and not think about the time that I shared my birth story and then someone felt like I owed them an explanation. I think that makes sense. But yeah, and I have really just been full of anxiety, but at the end of the day, like, there has been nothing that has brought me more joy in life than having this baby in my belly. And like, people will joke and they'll be like, you're glowing, and I'm like, thank you, it's sweat, babe. I am so out of breath and tired all the time, but I feel like I'm glowing because the joy that this little baby brings me is unreal. Like, I can't even put it into words what it feels like to, it's something I think you can understand if you're pregnant and you are anticipating your first baby's arrival. Like, I can't explain it, but the joy that I feel with this little babe just bumping around in my belly is unmatched. So thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like I've rambled a little bit here, a little longer than I wanted this video to be, but it's been so crazy. It feels like it's been forever. It feels like it's been 5 minutes at the same time. I've had anxiety. I've had such joyful times, but overall, we're at the finish line. We've reached it. We're in that final stretch of the race, and I cannot wait to bring my baby home. If you are waiting to hear his name or anything like that, that will be over on Instagram. We're not gonna like make you wait and share a YouTube video or anything with his name. It will be announced on my Instagram. That's Moriah C. Robinson. I do also have a backup Instagram account just in case, because I've been hearing crazy stories about Insta lately. It's Moriah C. Robinson backup. But that stuff's gonna be on Insta. I'll tell you guys, you know, I'll be communicating with you on Insta when I'm in labor. And I also wanna say here, because I think I've mentioned it on the vlog channel, that I have 4 weeks of pre-recorded content. It is literally just banked, sitting in the YouTube queue. Description bars are done, thumbnails are done, everything is done. It's just, it has to just go live. So you guys will continue to get 4 weeks worth of content after the baby is born. It's very kind of obvious in some that I am very pregnant while filming it. So don't let that confuse you. If you're watching this, you're like, wait, I know that she had her baby and now here she is filming and she's very pregnant, or she said something about being pregnant. it is pre-recorded content because this is my job now, and so I don't get paid maternity leave. And so I'm so thankful for those of you who do, you know, watch my videos and buy from my links, because that's how I'm able to stay home and support that sweet little babe that we're bringing into the world. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will get up and show you a quick little update real quick, and I'll also give you a real quick sneak peek of the nursery, but we have one more piece that we're waiting on, just a bookshelf. My papa is making it, and it will be in, he's bringing it like when they come to meet the baby after he's born. As soon as all that's in, you guys are gonna get a full tour on the vlog channel. Let me show that to you, and then I will call it for this video. Okay, one final bump clip. You guys, look at this thing. It is huge. I always have to pull it out because I don't feel like people just know. Look at how big that baby is in there. He like dropped and then he took up all that space again that he dropped. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. 38 weeks and 3 days as of right now. I've gained 27 pounds in pregnancy, which is on track with what the doctor gave me. It's within the range. But it feels like I have gained 27 pounds with this babe. I feel so front heavy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait for you to meet this little boy.